We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Carlos Martinez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far. All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game. He's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, number 22.
The new season is upon us. Here's a swing and a miss, and we're playing for real now. It's strike one. Now here's the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting second here tonight, second baseman Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. A 3-for-12 line. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. Number 8 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Chris Bryant.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Jerko over to his left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 44, Anthony.
Now at the plate,
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence is going to remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire lineup. You cannot rely on that key guy on the team, the big star. No, everybody's got to contribute. If they do that, they'll win this game.
Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At down at third base, Chris Bryant, you talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Number 8 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 8.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for St. Louis, the shortstop, Aledmus Diaz.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's gone 3 for 6. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here it comes. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Batting second, center fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One out, nobody on. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. Here it is on 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Ready with the 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's gone 2 for 8. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Schwarber coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Ball one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Two men are on with two men out. Ripped on the ground to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Schwarber.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1. Now here it comes. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Grichuk has it in his tracks. One down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball one.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
No strike.
Here it comes, 2-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Left fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
First pitch on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Colton Wong will stand in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One-zero count. Here it is. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting 8th, catcher Yadier
at the plate,
Molina.
Yadier Molina. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Jake Arrieta.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Third inning, no score to this point. Hard hit to first. One there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Into the box, number 8, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Ready with the 2-0. A changeup over the inside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Diaz will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Carlos Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Aledmus Diaz. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is the elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
1-1. Here it comes. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For the Cubs, third baseman Chris Bryant.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And that misses 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But this is a foul ball.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rizzo.
Ball 1.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long get called a ball on you. Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Into the box now,
fielder,
Kyle Schwarber. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right fine.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready on 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Molina has it. He'll throw down to first. One away.
The catcher, number
so
40.
With one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Now the pitch. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. One and 2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jed Jerko. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Stephen Piscotty will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's in there, and the Cardinals look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Well, you want to throw that sinker down. That one stayed up, and that's what the hitter's looking for. Get that ball above my thigh so I can hit it. If it's below the thigh, you let it go. Nice job. Good execution of your game plan.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with it. So I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So coming to the plate, Colton Wong. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
2 out here and a runner at second. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
At the plate, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals 1. Striding in once again, Addison Russell. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Russell.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there, 1 away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Wong. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Well, Matt, the rain is really starting to come down, and the best way to look at it, look at the lights out there, how the rain is just streaming through the light towers. It's coming down hard.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he lays off for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Cubs strand 1. They lead it 2-1. At the plate, Carlos Martinez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Carlos Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Way out in front. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Grounded to short. Russell has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
That was a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Ready once again, Matt Carpenter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. with 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th.
Anthony Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His 2nd of the game, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Matt Bowman takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
67, Matt Bowman.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Down the first baseline. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. Striding in once again, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Now a swing and a ground ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The pitcher, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Ready for another chance? Jake Arrieta, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
1-2.
2 out with the man at first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Through 5.5, it's now 3-1 Chicago. Here's Jed Jerko now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Digging in to try it again, Randall Grichuk. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners on first with one down. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Now in the box, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Miguel Sokolovich will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 63.
Greg Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 35.
Ready once again, Addison Russell. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. In there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on a fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
3-1. Here it is. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Has a look. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. A bare hand for one. On to Carpenter. It's in time. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Stepping in now, number 8, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Ready with another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. And he takes ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. There's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Anthony Rizzo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Koji Uehara gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Koji Uehara.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Yadier Molina.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. Rizzo is underneath this one. 1 gone.
The batter, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1. way in front of that fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Tyler Lyons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
70, Tyler Lyons.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Kyle Schwarber.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Got him. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 8th inning of this low scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis, with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 56.
John Jay is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. In there, strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Count is 1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. And now a pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Hayward. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Kevin Segrist enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, John Jay. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
30. John Jay.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
When you face a guy with this kind of motion, you just take the first pitch. You hope it's not a strike, but you got to be able to read him. He just gives you a different look than anybody else.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Hits this one hard the other way. To his left. Garcia on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a double play victim last time around. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Cubs are down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Wade Davis is the man
now
called on to
for
close
Chicago,
this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Wade Davis.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next
Leading
to
up,
hit.
the
He'll be the
bottom
one
of
to
the
lead
ninth
off
inning for the
against Wade
Cardinals.
Davis, who will look
Right
to try to
fielder,
save this one here.
Piscotty.
And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled back. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Johnny Peralta will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Johnny Peralta.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. chopped foul over towards the dugout. Two out, two strike offering. Here it is. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, Yadier Molina. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Jake Arrieta earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Wade Davis wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Wade Davis, his first. The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.